You're listening to 1069 Click FM, live in color.
Back at it again, somehow or another. We're back at it again, except in the TV portion of this. Right now, we have an overrun from some fast-pitch softball being shown on the CBS Sports Network. So our main attraction of the CFL tonight on another stupid sports show is supposed to be checking out the British Columbia Lions versus the Calgary Stampeders. And, well, who knows when that's going to get in our view. Hi, by the way, I'm Jim B. here on 1069 Click FM. I have got a cat who's digging her claws into my lap. It's like the old times again. So I'm assuming that she has somehow picked up an interest in CFL football, which I have never noticed until this point. Hope you're all doing well tonight. It's a day I got to relax. Didn't do very much. Kept it easy because I knew that this game was going to be kind of rough. Hello, Cornman. Hope you're doing well. And reason I know it's going to be kind of rough, we watched last week the two best teams in the West Division, the BC Lions and the Saskatchewan Roughriders, play each other, and the Lions ended up pulling it out in the end. And right now, it looks like in the West, it's going to be between the Lions and the Rough Riders for the right to play for the Grey Cup. And the Stampeders, yeah. I haven't been able to keep up with them very much this season, but I'm just not hopeful after seeing what BC was able to do against Saskatchewan, who hadn't lost until they played British Columbia, and how the Stampeders have been able to handle themselves this season. Actually, let me take a quick look-see at their schedule. So yeah, they beat Hamilton week 1. Hamilton did win, by the way, but the only reason that they ended up winning last night, Toronto got a big pass interference, something called accidental pass interference, which the CFL has. Oh, that was a learning experience all its own. Accidental pass interference. But anyway, I am just not sure that they are going to be able to keep up. I mean, BC Lions looked plenty intimidating, even though they had to deal with a lot from Saskatchewan. And they would have lost if it weren't for that one play, that one offsides call on the offense. They could have run another play and stopped the clock, but no. They told them, no, you got to keep it going. DJ Reader and Brian Branch are on the Lions NFL list. I'm not sure what list that refers to. You think Calgary can win this game, True North? I am more than happy to hear what angles you got. The NFI list, non-football injury. Okay, because we're using the little I for the typeface. Got it. All right, Angie, thank you for being in the way. let's see. Non-football injury. Detroit. Okay. So Brian Brandt, DJ Reader, Marcus Davenport. Okay. Meanwhile, Giovanni Manu got placed on the NFI list as well. Okay, well that's a little upsetting. Hope it's nothing major. No Cornman. Sioux City Sarsaparilla still does not exist in my market anymore. I don't know what to say. I had a feeling that Davenport might be on there. Branch is a bit of a surprise. Reader, not so much. Branch is dealing with a foot injury that had him in a boot and scooter during the draft. Reader is dealing with the torn quad from last season. Campbell suggested he would miss some time in camp and was out for spring practices after missing most of the season with a high ankle sprain. Meaning the injury occurred away from football setting or in college. So Stamps lost to the Alouettes and Blue Bombers by only 4 points each and only lost late. Yes, they can run with the real Lions. All right. All right, looks like the other game has just finished up. Hopefully, we should be getting things going from Calgary any minute. And just in case you thought, oh, is this all the fun that we're going to have today? No, that's not all. We are also going to have bingo. There's the link. If you'd like to play along, just let me know what number you have so I can keep a better track of it. And oh, what fun we could have. True North, if there are any degenerate gamblers left on this channel or in this subscriber base, that'd be shocking considering I think we just frightened all the gambling and porn bots away. All right, card 30 for Cornman, gotcha. And I'm still on a Target commercial as Luke gets in card number 4. Wow. By the way, this game is available on CFL Plus, the free service that is done through the CFL website. But unfortunately for us, that's an option only for the international viewers of this game. For us in the USA, we have to deal with the CBS Sports Network, and now we have just cut in as, the Lions are starting with the ball. And there's Vernon Adams Jr., who is having a hell of a season, over 2,200 yards so far, 12 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and 2 rushing touchdowns of his own and 152 yards on the ground. Yeah, it is also reminding me that the preseason games are just around the corner. Oh, hell. Oh, hell indeed. And a great job getting on top of the receiver there and knocking it down. Number 7, makes that incomplete. All right. And we've got extra coverage coming from. That's AAA baseball that you're running down right now, Cornman, right? little bit of a slow start on the option and gets hit as he throws, chipped up, and a little bit of a stiff get up now for Adams on at the end of that play. Woo. Yeah, we did have a rouge. Oh, well, I hope you're enjoying it, man. Woo. And that is a 2-and-out for BC. And Muff's kick and is able to crawl forward for 5 yards. Oh, man. All right. Logan, I got you. Card number 23. You know what? I am willing to mark off ball control for that Muff's punt return that we just had. So if you have that, mark that off on your card. And in case you're wondering, I will get this up real quick. These are the kind of bingo spots that we're talking about, if anybody is new here. And who else is on the far sideline but Reggie, mother-loving Bagleton, who did absolutely nothing wrong, and he should be on the Packers now. Should Elks hire their old coach back? Just give the new guy a chance to truly fail before you throw him out on his ear, really. Chasers are down to the Indians in the top of the 6th. Okay. 2nd and 6. Mayer waits, ends up dumping it off to the running back, who ends up getting chipped right at the first down marker. He'll hit the ground at about the 51 or 52, and the Stampeders, wow. Even underneath the pressure for Jake Mayer, he's able to connect with his back. Dedrick Mills saving the drive for Calgary. Oh my God, wait, who did I put down as my... Oh no, I put down Dukes. And woof! Bagleton looking for contact call when he got popped. Ooh. And a great job by number 21 BC seeing the play develop and then closing the distance so quickly that Bagleton cannot turn upfield. Ooh. Now 2nd and 15 on a loss from that play. Merrick tries to go underneath, but Bagleton will maybe get 7, and that is another 2-and-out. Oh, True North. Oh, the oops. Always with the oops. Ooh, Huskers season opener. I'm assuming that this is football, and if so, do you know who they'll be playing? All right, Grace is waiting for this punt here on 3rd and 8. They made it up to their 53. Could be in Rouge territory. Oh my God, and this one got muffed too. Oh, and they're going to get no yards, so they're going to have good field position to start this drive. Yep, and they will be playing the UTEP Miners. It also just hit me that we're about to hit college marching band season again, and I can almost guarantee that at every stadium Well, at certain stadiums, one way or another, you're going to be hearing what was the song of the summer, and I cannot wait for some of these marching bands to try to take it on. All right, Nebraska, Colorado, that could be some real good times, and of course, Nebraska, Wisconsin, got to go to that. Yeah, there was Rouge last night. 5 Saturdays left until college football. Let's see. I guess we might as well start planning this now. Yeah, if that offsides call hadn't occurred, Toronto would be 4-2 right now. Wisconsin, South Dakota. Okay, and all right, more songs on the request thread. Oh, Luke, can you give me a few moments of joy before we get the Division 3 game? Meanwhile, that pass bounces out of the receiver's hands, nearly picked off by the Stamps. And oh, we got a goofball of a game. Ball control issues all over the place. Pass from Adams just a little bit off target, maybe trying to get a quicker release on the ball. Now that he knows that the Stamps are coming for his head, they bring extra pressure there. He probably got knocked around again, and he overthrows his intended target on the near sideline. And he acknowledges that he pointed at himself. Oh, yeah. I mean, I usually take one request a week from people, but if people make requests of more, then I'll look through them. I like them, I bank them. There's a lot of requests that I have held on to and banked. All right, another 2 and out. This one will bounce at the 32. And the receiver will get back there. And oh no, now we got injured player. Immediately they're waving them out. Oh, we have got to take a break. Not sure what happened to his arm, but he was more than content to stay on his back and keep his arm immobile. Yeah. This is going to be a fun playlist this week. It already is, but like even more fun. Yeah. Yeah, just hold off on all of the gathering of recipes until maybe the week before the matchup, See how you're feeling about the teams then. That's all. Hey, there's only if there is to be a Nebraska Wisconsin tradition, I kind of like it being the women's volleyball, just because the matches were that first matchup was so goddamn fun to watch that yeah, I am going to be keeping an eye on when the women's volleyball season starts now. So I blame all of you, but just keep me pinged about. Oh no, yeah, I just saw what happened in the play, and yep, and a bracing attempt was made, and I have a feeling there may be a fracture involved. Oh, Oh, that brings back some painful memories. Volleyball starts either end or mid-August. Gotcha. Yeah, they are all out taking a knee. And there's another injury that they have to deal with. Oh no, was that oh, that was Brooks. Let's see, yeah. Really? But what of everybody's favorite friend, Max Verstappen? Yeah, looks like they have gotten him. Well, they've gotten him sitting up on my end, and the gentle applause is starting. Oh yeah, they've got him. Oh, they were ready to quickly get him stabilized. Woo. All right, yeah, that is Eric Brooks, number 87. Oof. This is his first season, too. Oh, damn. Ah, that's awful. Era of total dominance is over. Gotcha. All right, we are back at the game proper now. That medical emergency has been somewhat mitigated. Mare in the gun. All the options on the right side. They fake a handoff. Lofted a little bit further and overthrows his guy Tucker, and it's nearly picked by BC. Woof. Yeah, the only one we've had to mark off so far is ball control. This is just the sampling list, so people can know what to look for who haven't seen it before. And meanwhile, I think that is procedure. Oh my goodness. No kidding. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. Wait a minute. The head referee today has the same name, exact same name as one of the Lions receivers, Justin McInnes. Okay. Wow, that was a little bit of a brain-shattering moment. All right. 2nd and 15, and great job by number 80 hanging on to that catch through contact. He caught it a few yards short, but ooh, that was a big hit that he survived. Yeah, check off procedure if you have it on your card. Well, that's 2 spots that we have now. I don't think they're going for it. Nope. We're going to have a punt. And it was short punt, and Williams managed to get it to the 45. We do have a flag. It is not clear for what quite yet. Ow. BC gets a holding call, and that'll drag him back to at least the 35, I think. Oh, damn. You know what? I would check off. He's not supposed to say that on TV, but unfortunately the game is not on TV, Cordman, so I can't in good conscience do it. But thank you for letting me know that obscenity is still alive and well in the heartland. Meanwhile, True North claims card number 11. Thank you, True North. All right, great run off the side of the line, able to get 14 yards. As a fresh set of downs and into Calgary territory come the Lions. Oh, no shit, it's on MIW TV. Cool. All right, well, screw it, then we'll put it on. Yeah, check off. He's not supposed to say that on TV if you have that on your cards. And what do you know? There's another first down for the BC Lions. They remember that they have an offense after all. Meanwhile, wait, how? Okay, this is a little unusual. Why is it that it's 2-0 Red Sox over the Dodgers in the bottom of the first? No kidding. Serious actual warning. All right. And once again, the Stamps end up getting through the offensive line, but by the time they get there, it's already been handed off, and Standback has run for another first down. Because apparently at the last game between the BC Lions and the Calgary Stampeders, 50 Cent was in the stadium watching, which, if you know, you know. Holy hell! Oh, wow. Out of the defensive lineman's hands, right out of his hands into Stanbeck's hands. He only ends up gaining 2 afterwards. But, oh, that one hurt. All right, they only give him a gain of 1, 2nd and 9. He's going to throw, hit as he is, and all the pass interference. Calgary, Even I could see the grabbing. Pass interference, spot of the foul, first down. You can see one of the coaches swoofing his faux hawk in frustration. All right, that puts them down to the 20. They overload the far side with the option. It'll be handoff to Stanbeck. He bounces off a couple people and will fall forward for a gain of 7. Oh, I wish there was. We already checked off ball control. I mean, I could check off what a catch, just of how fortunate Stanbeck was to be there when the deflection happened, but ah. All right, Adams looking on the far side, and they miss on the hit stick, and in the BC Lions go for the touchdown. Credit that one to Stanley Berryhill III, and the visiting team gets the first passing touchdown of the game. Mark it off on your cards. All right, now that's the 13th TD of the season for Mr. Vernon Adams. Point after attempt. It's good. No, I don't think we've had a penalty declined yet. Every time it has been gladly accepted. Don't think there's anything else really to check off so far. Not even any going for it on third down. Yeah. Well, if you can find some method of time travel and get that card back to last night, then, man, I hope you revel in the glory. That's even the thing. Even though receiver drops really haven't been the receiver's fault, it's been this early off-target passing. Vernon Adams, I think, getting rattled by the early pressure from Calgary. Honestly, Luke, that I think it's safe to say that the bench has sufficiently checked out at this point of the season. Wow. I mean, yeah, farts sound okay, but you gotta like save that for like the 8th or the 9th inning. Or at least do it once, and then you are not allowed to do it again for the rest of the game. You played your one draw card. Oh dear. Top of the 7th. All right, I guess that's decent fart border territory. Then we have another kick fumbled, but taken out of the end zone. It won't be the best position in the world for Calgary, but hey, it's worse than giving up a rouge. And we've even got a pitching change. And now we'll have a re-kick because BC was offsides during the kickoff. Okay. So we'll have to do it again. This is a good opportunity for Calgary maybe to bust one out and tie it up on a special teams touchdown. I'm hopeful. Yeah, me too, Logan. Me too. We're all kind of just waiting right now. Oh, sponsored by Phoenix Food and Spirits. If you can get Susie di Sarsaparilla there. All right, re-kick coming. hauled in at the 4. Meanwhile, he's able to bust through a couple more tackles before he finally falls down around the 40. All right. Bit of an improvement there. All right. So, yeah, show all the running plays you want from last week, but when do we get to see him this week, Calgary? And they do it with a quick handoff off the sweep. That's Philpott. He got about 5, maybe 6. So, yeah, we can also definitely check off the defense did something. They've done a couple of things so far in this game, and they can and those things could be classified as some things. Uh-oh, we have another injured player. This one is for BC. That's number 17. Seontae Evans, one of their defensive backs. Oh. Yeah, may have popped a little bit hard from that collision. His own teammate also hit him. Maybe he got his clock wrong. Maybe they were checking on his shoulder. We've made it to the 7th inning stretch over in the game. Mills tried to spin his way through. Lions not having it. They only give him 2 or 3. It looks like it will be another punt away for the Stamps. Dedrick Mills, who they just showed that big video package of how much he ran on the Blue Bombers. Not much success here against the Lions. Okay, punt is away. Will be fielded just inside the 10. And doesn't get to the 20. The Stamp special teams coverage there to swamp him before he can even hit the line. Meanwhile, Evan Mobley, a free agent forward/center, has agreed to a 5-year extension with Cleveland Cavaliers, according to ESPN's Woj. 5 years, $224 million maximum rookie scale extension. Ooh. Yeah, True North. He did get an extension. Don't know all the details yet, but it is a 3 years and a guaranteed $29 million in this upcoming season. So I'm just eager to hear the rest of the details on the deal. And it is a damn shame, Corn Man, that they don't have another song on the iPod beside the Brady Bunch song. Oh, well. Apparently Vernon Adams played it. Wait, what? Let's see. No kidding. Went to school in Oregon. All right. Oh, and East Washington. Okay. They don't mention that on the CFL site. All right. Lions back at it on offense, are able to hold the pressure for a good long while. And so they get it underneath to, is that Stanbeck again? Yeah, it is. He's tackled a yard shy of the first down, but well, at least they're not giving up too much against BC. So far, only really have had to survive that one drive. Yeah, that's David Mackey out for the first down. Yeah, basically a QB sneak. Mark it off on your cards if you have it. I don't think the dude is a QB, but he was lined up taking the snap as one. So I'm willing to consider it. I want bingo. And it's another great burst through the middle for Stanbeck. And again, they only tackle him after he gains. All right, 8 that time. Oh, finally a broken bat. I was shocked that I didn't see one all last game. Meanwhile, Sam Hauser, one of the NBA's most accurate three-point shooters, has got a 4-year, $45 million contract extension. Ooh. All right. Well, they got their championship, man. Make your money. Meanwhile, now the trainers are being waved out for a Lions player who is slow to get up. And we have a flag. Thoughts on having a tattoo of your own name on your arm? Wow. And another procedure penalty, this time on BC. Okay. Oh, somebody didn't report to the referee. I don't know, something about having a tattoo of your own name on your arm just seems off. Ah, damn, Hollins couldn't catch up to that one. I think he wanted a penalty for that smack he took just as he released, and he will not get any sympathy from McInnes. Third down. Yeah, and that's the thing. Even when he's getting hit, it looks like all the hits that he's getting are legal and within the time to make it just a bang-bang football play. All right, that's a good call, Play up the comedy for the error. I see nothing wrong with that. Unfortunately, we don't have anything going forward on third down. You know what? I am willing to count those big money extensions as breaking news overshadows the action. So, yeah, check those off if you have them on your cards. I'm just shocked with all of the fumbling and bumbling we've had on both sides of the ball that we haven't had an actual turnover. And do we have our stats up yet? Yeah, kind of a whole lot of nothing except actually William Stanbeck has more rushing yards than Vernon Adams Jr. has passing yards. So, yeah. That is definitely indicative of how this game is going. And hello, Rachel. You're just in time for well, it's definitely an occurrence. Neither team can seem to hold on to the ball, and neither team seems to want to keep it for very long. So, and yeah, BC's QB is getting knocked around a lot, and yeah, we might have to get a health check on him at halftime if this keeps up. He's been whacked around a lot behind that line of scrimmage. Oh, and that is also one thing we can mark off as well, because once again, they did add 10 minutes to the start time instead of actually occurring at the top of the hour. Yes, I'm being a petty little bitch for bingo. All right, here is our third down punt. They couldn't get past their own 35 this time. I'll kick it out to the other 30. Found a bit of a line down the near sideline. Just has the kicker to beat. Has to cut back in, unfortunately. Gives the rest of the special teams time to catch up. There is a flag, however, so... Oh, no. Logan Logue on the return for the Stamps. But what is this flag? Apparently it came in at the end of the play, so it's a little less likely to be... Oh my god, it was tripping on BC, so it's an even longer return now. Oh, damn. Oh, okay, yeah, stuck his leg out at the end. Oh. All right, quick pass off the fake, and good burst inside by number 85, Philpott, for the first down. Woo! And just a nice little burst of speed. Comes across the line, and it's a little dump-off pass. Good pursuit from behind to keep it from becoming an automatic touchdown. And we got Baby Shark. Oh, Cornman, Baby Shark will never die. All right, Mills was able to get about 5 that time. Could have been a lot worse. Oh, yeah, we can hear the cheer squad from the sidelines on the on-field mics. Second and 5, a little bit of extra pressure coming from BC, and they take advantage to get it underneath to who else? Reggie goddamned Bagleton. Touchdown, Calgary. Stampeders are on the board. Yeah, it was all the protection worked even with the extra pressure being added. It was all the time that Bagleton needed to get free for that touchdown. Meanwhile, Carrier Scott Sonor from in Richmond, D.C. has won 50,000 more rewards points. Yep. Five home runs between the two teams. Cool. And also glad that you enjoyed it. You enjoyed your time at Target Field. Oh yeah, man. It's I mean, it's not that far. I mean, the states are right next to each other, and considering how many of the Flyers fans were more than willing to trek down to DC for Capitals games, it shocks me none that the Brewers fans would make the trek over to Minneapolis. Meanwhile, Covington is now walking off the field with his helmet off, with the trainers beside him. They're not really mentioning what happened to him, but he is walking off under his own power, so and hello, John Jay. Hope the day's treating you well. Meanwhile, that point after tap just barely goes inside the left upright, but it does, and now we are tied at 7 apiece. Cornman, I did everything I could to not look at the news today, and in fact, I have continued not looking at the news. I decided to save any thoughts or jokes I have on that for tomorrow night for another stupid streaming show. I'll leave it until then. All right. Hooray. I wonder what the Cardinals did win. Already you have 2 bingos? Oh, wow. And you had card number 20, right? And unfortunately, I forgot to write it down because I was being a bit of a dumbass. All right, let's bring up card number 20 and see what we have so far. Well, we did get the kickoff, free space. Defense did something. Home QB gets first passing touchdown of the game. I think you're maybe on your way there, but well, these are the because I didn't realize I was on the wrong list. Those that are up there right now are the spots that we have checked off so far. Meanwhile, we have another flag on this kick return. And I'm worried that this is going to be the flavor of the game for the rest of the night. And BC again with the penalty, this time an illegal block. Oh, yeah, because they're doing a salute to one of their former players, Wally Buono, tonight. So I had a couple of stories about that on the CFL website. So check off former player watching the game if you have that. Oh, played with the Alouettes, too. All right, we have a game of 5 first and another pass to Stanbeck. Oh, and apparently the wind is making an impact on the game. Yeah, the first list was just to let you know what spaces were available. This is the one that has been called so far. Oh my goodness, and we finally got a sack of Vernon Adams. Didn't think I'd ever see it, but Vaughters gets in and gets the first one of the game. Mark sack off on your card if you have it. Yeah. Ah. We are, as you can tell, a very professional operation here, 1069 Click FM. Damn, that was another punt for BC. Wow. A lot of patience on Logan to pick up that one just so he let the ball settle. And for his trouble, he's tackled very quickly at the 45. Yeah, nah, this is one where I have to insist that I'm focusing on it for this game. And right now, at least the Stamps are tied with the Lions, so I wouldn't feel comfortable calling out board spectator on their phone. Usually not when people are trying to get the spaces called themselves. And you are right, True North. Even though they saw what we did during the NHL season and maybe should have known better, the Home Depot is our sponsor for the CFL season this year. So thank you to them, the North America's leading hardware and home improvement retailer, over 200 locations through the least shameful parts of North America and now in Assumption, Illinois. Thank you again for being along for this ride, and that goes the same for all of you as well. And our announcers still sound pretty engaged on my broadcast, to be honest. Oh yeah, he is. Vernon Adams has had a fantastic season. Like, don't let what's going on in this game, take away from that. It's just been a pretty relentless attack by the Calgary pass rush. And no strip sack, no stiff arm. All right, here they are from their own 46. A great second effort. Did get held up for a moment, but then bursting forward for an additional piece of land to make it an 8-yard gain. Wow. No kidding, the score is still the same after all this time. Ooh. All right. So they only have to get 2 yards just to the other side of the center line. Mayer will drop back to pass. He's being harassed, and he cannot get the pass to Bagleton, who had a few yards of separation. There is a flag, however. We don't know what it's for. Could be. Oh. Late hit on the quarterback, roughing the pass. No penalty for roughing the passer, you say? Well, let's after automatic review, there is no penalty, and oh wow, crowd was a little unhappy about that. Oh, oh yeah. Considering his passing totals, you absolutely picked the right player for that, John Jay. I think right now he is still favored to win the Mop Award, which for those of you who don't know is like we have MVP in the NFL. There's his Mop, the most outstanding player. So there is a flag on the kick. We fielded it at the 10. Does burst through a couple of people. Slammed down at the 31. Are they going to make them kick it again? Yeah. They got called for having no end on the formation, and the penalty was officially declined. So mark that off on your cards if you have it. And here is the dude himself, Vernon Adams. He has had a couple of brutal hits from the pass rush. And he's also very convinced that a few of them should have been penalties. You could make a case. And there it is. Finally, the early rush ends up stopping the run. Hicks on the tackle for a loss of 3. Well, that was a pretty hefty cheer that I heard from the crowd for that on that tackle for a loss. So, home team, 175 yard, under 175. I think they can manage that. Now they only rush 3. And another big hit. And dude, and number 18 is just jogging off the field after getting walloped on that reception. By the way, the Lions got called for holdings, so they're going to have to try that again. Yeah, McInnes is now on the sideline, and the Lions have 2nd and 24 to deal with. Yeah, McInnes is on one knee now. Might need a little bit of time to recover. And they get there again. Are they going to get enough on the inside? Oh, no. Are they going to get called for holding again? Oh, my God. They're getting called for holding again. Oh, no. Hands to the face this time. Oh, man. And we get a solo rouge. All right. Second and 34. Oh. Thank you, CFL. Never change. They got to get as much as they can back. They'll try another screen on the far side of the field. They'll get back up to 23. So it'll be a little less shameful. But damn. Yeah. Yeah, it does, Corn Man. Oh, yeah, for the Lions, too, but yeah. All right, so officially 3rd and 28, and Logan is out again for the return. Logan, unfortunately, tripped over a couple of his guys. It slowed him up and gets him inside the 50 again. All right, so with 7:01 to go officially until halftime, Calgary in a decent position to put some more points on the board. Like, I feel like that series of offensive ineptitude by British Columbia just calls out for a. But I don't think it qualifies as deep hurting yet. The refs have been actually calling the penalties pretty well. And you know what? For all of Vernon Adams' issues, there have been a couple that have just been remarkable failures on his part. So, for a couple of plays that we've seen so far, we can check off wide open QB fail if you have that on your cards as well. Of the 9 highest transfer fees in third-tier history, Birmingham are responsible 7 of them, despite only being in the division a few weeks and not even starting the official league campaign yet. So basically, they got a lot of cap space and they're playing around with their money. Oh, hell. What the hell did the shortstop do to end up causing a run to get scored? Because if I. Oh, wait, sorry. That's the third baseman. I've miscounted for a moment. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, third baseman. What? Ooh. All right, well, game back again. Mayor. And now they're going to get their own holding call. And this time, the Stamps can't avoid it. I know. Oh my god, it's a face mask. Even worse. Come on. Oh, yeah, he did. Ugh. Just raked it right across. It was a bad wrestling move if I ever saw one. So, cool. They are back on their own side of the field now. It's 1st and 25. Oh my goodness! Philpott down on a knee into his chest and cannot bring it in. Oof. Put down wide open receiver drop. Mark it off on your card. All right, so they only hold it to one run lost. Unfortunately, it does get back to his original line of scrimmage, maybe, but they got it. They got it over the center line. All right, another 2 and out. Maybe this punt will bring us the Rouge. All right. We are waiting. And our kick is away. Try to point it towards the far side of the field, and they do. Does get out to about the 15. Thankfully, there's not a flag on this return. That was getting a little ridiculous, to be honest. All right. That clock will just keep going, I suppose. They're going to wait for the glory of 3 minutes in heaven. All right, Adams will hand it off to Stanbeck, but he got stopped at the line and has nowhere to go. Wow. And I thought he had a little bit of protection in front of him, but all right, let's take a look at it over from this angle. Wow, they just swarmed. And a solo Rouge over in the game, and the Chasers are now on the board, and now we have another player for the Lions down. Oh hell, that's one of their linemen too. That is number 67, and because apparently they switch numbers around, I don't know who that is. Oh, 57, Chris Schluger. We'll have to put a pause on that for the moment. All right, getting up, walking off a little stiffly, but is walking. Oh. And the soccer time beginning again. It's the most wonderful time. Blah, blah, blah. All right, 2nd and 9. Adams dropping back. He's got pressure behind him, and that one another distance away. Adams being peeled off the field again. All right. Seriously? How the hell did he get a time count violation? Well, in my defense, Cornman, that song for my entire youth was attached to a Staples commercial, which basically displayed parents dancing through the hall with a shopping cart as their kids trudged sullen behind them. Basically, them celebrating, we don't have to deal with you anymore. Yeah, there's the time count violation. So I stopped associating it with Christmas a long time ago. All right, this punt's going to be coming from the end zone. This will be a bullet. It gets him to the 45. And now he's looking for room and may be able to get to at least the 35. Taking advantage of a couple special teams people running into each other, and he's whooping up the crowd on the sideline. Well, It's the unfortunate thing, MK guys, that we end up playing our Christmas standards to death. There's a limited number of minutes that we're willing to listen to them. Yeah, we're closer than ever to 3 minutes in heaven. I think you're still a little bit ahead of me on that regard, True North. All right, Mills is able to get some room that time, get down to the 25. All right, and there is our 3 minutes in heaven warning. And just in case anybody in here is new, CFL rules, clock stops at the end of every play, no matter the result. Oh, yeah. Oh, I understand. Believe me, if you've ever sat through the frightening exhibition that is the Hallmark Channel's Christmas in July for those movies, yeah. Actually, we're a little ways into it. Holy crap, this is an off night for Vernon Adams. Only 49 yards through the air so far. I mean, Jake Mayer's not doing much better. He's got 67 yards on 9 completions, but just a lot of offensive fizzling out. Yeah. Yeah, Hamilton's not really a big offensive team. They are getting more of their good work done on defense and special teams. Yeah, the in-studio people are berating a bobblehead. I think I can check that off for the announcers are drunk/bored. Mark it off on your cards if you have it. All right, Tommy Stevens, meanwhile, will get the QB sneak for the first down. Cool. All right, Calgary. There is so much time. Don't get the pressure. Don't feel the pressure. All right, 3 in motion. Here comes the pressure. Going for it all. Did he get his foot in? No. Philpott tried, incomplete. Oh, man. All right, here's our replay. A little bit of a wobbly pass. Oh, yeah, his toe landed out. Even at that speed, I could tell. Oh my God, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Oh my goodness, I'm wrong. It's coming through on review, and there is green between his toe and the out of bounds. Holy hell! This stands up. We are checking off what a catch for that. Holy hell, and the Chasers have runners on the corners. Ninth inning getting more exciting. And wait, what? Don't tell me who caught that? Who caught that? Oh, that was Jalen Philpott. We are still waiting for the review to come through. We have a catch inbounds for a touchdown. Calgary takes their first lead of the game. And that is also the first lead change of the game. Teresa Timmer from Fort McMurray, Alberta, has just won herself a flat screen TV, so woo! And a walk-off single, the Chasers win. Everything coming down to it here at the end of the first half. Point after is good. 7-point lead for the Stampeders. All right, Saskatchewan defense. Okay, Carey, Armstead, McInnes, Bridges, and Hadry. All right, let's see who this Joe Valeno person is. All right, he's a forward. They don't have to pay him much. No kidding. Jalen Philpott is a rookie. Which rookie are you referring to? Because Jalen Philpott on the CFL side on the Stampeders side is listed as being in his third season in the CFL and his third season with the Stamps. Oh, Stanley Berryhill for the BC Lions. Okay. Meanwhile, Williams gets tripped up at the 35 after fielding that kick from the 1, and Vernon Adams is still at it, back on the road, and yep. Yeah, that dude is a rookie, and he did score. You are right. So if you do have rookie scores, mark that off on your card. All right, they overload the near side with the option runners. Once again, the pocket closes, and oh man, the defender is kicking himself for letting Eberhardt getting all of the leverage on that attempt. Brings it down for the first down. Absolutely just lofts it into Calgary territory. Damn. And that's McInnes, who gets hit again. He's taking a couple of big hits, but he's still out on the field. First down. Well, once again, BC has remembered they have an offense. All right, this is the first bit of sustained offense they've had. He's finally over 100 yards passing. Nah, I thought he was out of bounds. There is a flag, however, so we have to wait to see what the hell that's about. As offsides on BC, they decline the penalty and force them to try all over again. As long as he remembered to take it with him when he left. All right. So 2nd and 10. They're looking that direction again, and they pretend to go to the other side and very clearly overthrow McInnes that time. Ow. So they only have to get this from the 11, 18-yard field goal. Should not be a big deal. And yeah, there is wind, but I don't think it should be a problem. And yeah, it's up and good. All right, they do get some points. Not sure if Calgary will have anything to respond with, really. Because, yeah, it wasn't until the last part of the second quarter that they finally got able to put together one good sustained drive. That's better. Let's go back over to, because I did not get much of a chance to look at the Major League Baseball scores. All right, Diamondbacks beat the Cubs 5-2. That's very nice. Quick run, gain of 3 by Mills. Tahema in on the tackle. Also, the Pirates beat the Phillies again, 8-7. Nationals beat the Reds 8-5. Yankees over the Rays 6-1. And a whole bunch of procedure flags. Am I right? Oh no, BC offsides. So now they make it 2nd and 2. Wow. So far, we have 9 penalties on BC and 6 on Calgary. Is another loft out of range of the receiver Mills. McInnes was able to catch a couple passes, but his space is specifically for if he gets a touchdown, and unfortunately, hasn't happened. Oh, True North. I can't wait to see what's happening here. Under pod spiraling towards, and yeah, they punt it right out of bounds. So that's going to give BC some great field position. So they are going to say it went out of bounds at the 40, and then the penalty is going to put it at the 50. So excellent field position for BC. They don't have very far to go. And a good hit on Eberhardt right as he catches it. Only gain of 6. All right. Yeah, that's pretty much the entire game is everybody dropping the passes and kicks going askew in the worst possible way. And Eberhardt, again, does get the first down, but unfortunately not able to get much more than that. Williams able to trip him up before he could break away. Timer, are you listening? Thank you, Timer. Yeah, mark off Yano for sure if you have that on your card. The referee having to get persnickety with the timekeeper because he's not paying attention. All right, so they've made it down to the Calgary 36. Clock's still going. They don't think it's worth it to use a timeout here. And ball comes out as the receiver is hit, and Calgary once again delivering just collision after collision in the secondary. That one able to, yeah, he honestly just aimed for Hollands' lower back, and that was enough to disrupt him, and he could not secure. And yeah, another player gets another hard hit, and off he goes to recover on the sideline. Adams has to wait, and now he's going to pursue and get picked. Tyler Richardson. Unfortunately, I think he might have gotten rolled a little bit when he grabbed it in, but that takes away BC's drive. And that is the first turnover of the game. So, yeah, mark off interception. Wow. And we've got a Shohei Ohtani home run as well. And BC is challenging the play for pass interference. So we may lose interception, but either way, we're getting a challenging the penalties. So hey, if we're not going to get both spaces, at least we'll get one. Much better. We'll have to wait up. We've only got 15 seconds left, but we also got a play to review. So, as a gift, hang on. still very much celebrating his victory from last night. His shameful, shameful victory. But it is good enough for Monty. All right, buddy. Celebrate your first victory of the season. Be free. Oh, boy. They're taking their time. This might be overturned. Oh, crap. Oh, damn. Ruling on the field stands and BC loses a timeout. Holy hell. You know what? I don't think they'll be able to do anything myself. They are going to bomb it down the field for absolutely no good reason, but hey. They're very much prepared for it. Bagleton was surrounded by like 4 different dudes. Everybody trying to jump for the ball at once. Yeah. It's fair. It's fair. We could definitely call it a wasted turnover if they don't score. So it looks like this will be the last play of the second half. Oh, no, they're just going to run the ball. Smartasses. Yeah, so check off wasted turnover on your cards. I think they're just content to go to the half with an actual defensive stop in their back pockets, which is something they, were able to handle for the most part. But, yeah, BC's still dangerous, and Vernon Adams is still in this game, so they still have cause to be concerned, I'd say. And wow, at halftime, it is a 14-10 lead for Calgary at home. And where the hell is turnover wasted on this damn list? Oh. Of course, right in front of me the whole time. Anyway, that's all we've got so far. It has been a lot of wind, a lot of screw-ups, and a lot of penalties. But I have a good feeling. I have a good feeling that we can get bingo in this game. I mean, we got so many people playing. It would be a disappointment if we didn't get bingo for this. So we'll all have our break. Get a drink, get a smoke, get whatever you need. We've got more CFL football coming up tonight. Stampeders leading the Lions 14-10 here on another Stupid Sports Show. Thanks for tuning in.
Pumping the, 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 pumping the. Pump it,
that should bring us back into things officially. Yeah, 14-10, Calgary leading BC. After the first half is done, they're actually talking to Justin McInnes right now, the wide receiver for the Lions, not the referee. Had only one catch in the first half, but he also got walloped a few times. Actually, more than a few times by the Stampeders defense, who have been hitting everybody very hard today. I'm not sure how long they're going to be able to keep that up, but I guess they're going to give it an honest try. Let's see if that's the winning formula. Anyway. Someday, MKI, someday, and then we'll truly know what their game has been all along. It's just been leading to us towards this. Lions are going to be kicking off to start the second half. Oh yeah, Rachel, they had a little halftime ceremony for one of their franchise mainstays going up on their Wall of Fame, so that took a little bit longer. And oh wow, this is the first time I've actually seen the camera shaking at a football game. It's been a while since we've had that experience. That ball kicked very high, and Logan will get to the 40 before he's shoved out. Neither QB has had a great first half. Jake Mayer has only 90 yards passing, and I think Vernon Adams is only up to 136 right now. But, yeah, there's still time. Who knows? They could have some complete change in strategies. All right, so from their own 42, extra pressure coming in. They attack the far side of the field to make up for it, and as Phil Pott, he'll have a gain of 6 or 7 on that catch. They officially give him 6, 2nd and 4. Hold up the option and then line up everyone once again. And Mayer switches things up, gets the signal down the line. BC doesn't change anything. They still rush 5. Mayer has the time, gets somebody open over the middle. All right, out to the inside the BC 40. And that is Cole Tucker. First time we've been able to say his name today. First down, Calgary. And in come the flags as one of the BC Lions charge the line. Who's getting called this time? Well, we had 16 penalties in the first half. We may have our first one here. No. Damn. They got him called offsides on BC. So now we have 1st and 5. Okay, a little bit of a delayed rush, and they bring down Mayer. Finally, Lions get their first sack of the game. All right, let's look at Tahuma. Yeah, he's able to get a good step inside on the tackle, and from there, couldn't have stopped him without a hold. Loss of 11. Now they have 2nd and 16, and they're going to do a handoff out of the backfield. Philpott carrying it out of the backfield. Smith delivering a big hit on his behalf at the end of the play. They're not going to get the first down, but maybe they can get a field goal. I think they're actually going with the wind right now. That vicious wind that's been screwing up everybody's punting. All right, we have 42-yard attempt for Rene Paredes. Oh, and he easily nails that. Even gives a thank you to the guy who ran in to try to block it. Getting a little cheeky. Yeah. No, I think I already have enough nightmares, Luke. I don't need to pile on top of that. So far, not a single 2-point conversion to be found, at least not around here, but I have started looking through that first bunch of college football games that happened before the official start, which, according to whoever is getting the most money, and oh yeah, their tickets are as low as $152, is Clemson versus Georgia at 11 a.m. Saturday, August 31st. But oh, there's just so much more that we could focus on before then. Oh. Like I said, it's getting into that fun time of the year where my schedule becomes extremely crowded and extremely intense. So, if you all have any certain rivalries or matchups that you think shouldn't be missed for the upcoming college football season, try to keep them in mind. And I'll put feelers out there while I'm making the schedule and start asking ahead about, hey, who should we focus on? So just to put that all in your head, it's coming up. And we also have to figure out which Division III team, apparently, we need to check in on. I mean, while Berry Hill will haul that in, I think they're going to mark him a yard short. Won't be more than a half a yard anyway. I thought he had caught it right at the sticks. Oh yeah, this will be an easy sneak. See? As Mackey again getting the direct snap, and Adams rushes back in as soon as it's done. Hey. Well, at the very least, we have to try to crash the Division III site. Adams now has to step around trying to meet the oncoming traffic, and he has to slide early in order to avoid everybody rushing in who wanted to knock his block off. Yeah. So this will be Mackey again on short yardage. And he might have stumbled, but no, he got it. He essentially tripped forward and got the first down there. And now we actually have some clock bleeding going on. A rare sight here in the CFL. And there's the noise again. Stampeders crowd hasn't really been out of it much this game. And a good following of his blocker upfield. Stanbeck will get at least 15. For all the pressure they have been in, they have also had difficulty dealing with the run, only really stopping it once on one of their many blitzes. All right, Vernon will drop back, run out of the way of the pressure, pump again, and will run it back into the back of his own dude and fall down at the 25. All right, so is he able to gain 4? Oh, only 3. Never mind. 2nd and 7. They are down to the Stamps 25, so they can get an easy 3 from here. All the pressure coming. And once again, another hard hit. And Berryhill. And he is, yeah, I didn't feel nothing. Oh, I can run off the field now. Yeah. And the safety just unloads on him and folds him back over. So 1st and goal. And they're looking to attack the center of the field, so instead they will hold on to it and there it is. Justin McInnes gets the touchdown pass. And if you have McInnes on your bingo card, mark it off. And unfortunately, the thing that I was afraid of is coming to pass. Any advantage that Calgary may have had in the first half from their defense disappears as their defense get tired and BC's offense is like, okay, now we can go to work. Yeah, McInnes. All right, pal. Shirley Power ended up winning herself a $200 gift card. That point after is good, and we are tied at 17 between Calgary and BC. And now we wait. All right, anything left in baseball? All right. All right, Blue Jays were got one back from the Tigers 5-4. Padres able to take care against the Guardians 2-1. And damn, all the baseball is finished today. And even the Cubs getting 1 in 10 innings against the Diamondbacks. And the Rangers win over the Orioles 3-2. Oh, Even the Marlins got a win on Sunday. Good for them. They can have something nice. I forgot. I didn't get a bingo card yet, did I? Yeah. And unfortunately, Logan, everybody is either making their kick attempts or getting the or gain the point afters with no issue. Well, I just refreshed the Major League Baseball scores and it didn't show anything as still being in progress. I'll look at it again. Oh, there it is. Dodgers and Red Sox are still in the 8th inning. There it is. 6-3. Okay. Points off turnovers, same drive, and over 2.5 turnovers. Well, we've only had one so far with that interception. So, considering all the butterfingers that we have had for both teams this game, we got some good odds on that. Once again, Logan will get tripped up before he can really get anywhere, and there's another flag on that return. Oh no, Calgary screwed up again? Because I thought I heard Calgary echoing throughout the background, because they're talking to Wally Buono. He's up in the booth now to, go on about the good old days, whatever they may involve. So yeah, they end up back at their own 20 because of that penalty, and once again, running downhill with Mills gets them only 2. Well, thank you, John Jay. I know I'm going to actually have to listen to that song again after this stream is over. A flag on the line right as it snapped. That's a pass bad down incomplete, but we have to see what this stupid penalty is. And weird odd thing is it was such a delayed flag. I didn't think it was an immediate procedure penalty. They let things go. So I couldn't immediately see anybody off sides. Okay, I guess it was on BC because it's now 2nd and 2. And Tommy Stevens ran around the far side of the line to get a first down. Cool. All right, down to 5:10 to go here in the third quarter. The struggle continues. Oh, do we get something good from Mr. Bagel? Let's see. Quick pass for him right off the bat. He's able to run through a couple people and be dragged down to the 53-yard line for the first down. Ah, Reggie Bagleton. To think what could have been. Oh, yeah. Oh, True North. We are in the golden days of Thursday Night Football before the NFL comes back and ruins everything again. That time Mayer has to run for it. He'll maybe get a yard, chase down a bounds on the far, near side of the field. Hey, I always do, MKI. Always. All right, from the yard. He has to come back to get it. Bagleton might be a yard shy on that one, but and they're going to take their time telling us, but most likely about a yard short. Well, let me take a look to see who they are playing in fantasy next week. They're playing Ottawa. You know what? You know what? It's a decent shot. Yeah. I mean, Ottawa maybe 4-2, but they've given up more points than they've scored this year. So, all right, Mayer nearly gets blanketed, but is able to find Philpott in just the perfect secluded pocket near the sideline, and that is a first down for the Stamps. Finally, another big play. Well, so far, Bagleton has had 6 receptions for 45 yards, although Jalen Philpott has 5 receptions for 73. So, you know. And once again, we have another flag. That short gain may be going away very quickly. Oh wow, we're going to have a quick sweep off of the line, and the Stamps get themselves another first down with Mills getting a quick pass. Oh God, yep, here comes the conversation about flag football. You know what, if we hadn't already checked it off, we could check off the announcers are drunk / bored. Because I did think we'd get announcers going on about the good old days, but I have been proved wrong. Meanwhile, Cole Tucker just got another first down, close to the 10-yard line. All right, they got it to the 10, first and goal. Going to try again on the inside. Defense closes in. Mills gets only 5. Looks like this could very well take us down to the end of the third. No kidding. A 12-play drive. They've had to go 85 yards. And damn, Mills couldn't get through enough collisions to get to the end zone. All right, so we get to go to the fourth quarter. BC has tied it up, but this game is far from over. I would not count out the Lions at all. Oh yeah, we've got the one last play to go. They're going for it on third down, folks. Mark it off on your cards. They're going for it on third down. And a stop! They keep him out of the end zone. Wow, Lee on the tackle for BC right at the goal line. Keeping number 80 out of the end zone. Just twisting him around. So we will take a break. Maybe we'll get a review and a different result. But for right now, BC is going to have to go the length of the field because they just had a turnover on downs. Another Stupid Sports Show continues soon. So here they go from their 1-yard line, and they get all the time in the world, and we're going to have a holding penalty in the end zone. That ball way out of reach. Oh, no kidding. Holding in the end zone is a safety? No kidding. Yeah. Yeah. Holy shit. A hold by the offensive team while the ball is in the goal zone is a safety. CFL never fucking change. And Tyler Packer right there will get the call. Yeah. Damn. You know what? I actually really love that rule. And the Go Stamps Go chant is going up throughout the crowd. Whoever has zombie crowd, I am afraid you will not get it tonight. I mean, they each have their own themes, but these days I kind of prefer the CFL. I don't know why. I mean, it's probably the novelty and not understanding all of it and learning like new wrinkles and rule stuff that I didn't know. Like, for example, holding in the end zone is a safety. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, so this will be a kickoff from the 20. It'll be a bullet grabbed at the 15. They'll get out to about the 46 before finally getting dragged down. What if Detroit/Windsor got a CFL team? I mean, Ontario already has Hamilton and Toronto. I just don't think it would fly. Oh, I mean, the best part of the CFL is the Rouge. No doubt about that, MKI, but possibly getting number wang. I mean, how can Canadian football get any better? Oh, yeah, and Ottawa, but they're there too. Mills gets absolutely nowhere. I don't think he even got back to the line of scrimmage. Oh. All right, so 2nd and 11. And Michelle does put on the brakes, tries to cut back, but he'll be 2 yards shy of the marker. Do they go for it again? Oh, they're going for it on their own 54. This is dangerous. Oh, they're trying to draw the offsides. Okay, so now they're going to take the time clock penalty and then punt it away. Well, MKI, Chase Claypool, I think is, well, he's just been sort of naturally working his way north. Yeah. But I also am not sure that he could make it. And they blow it with no yards. Damn. Because of that punt getting stopped by the wind, they're going to get an additional 15 yards, and they'll pretty much start at midfield anyway. So, yeah, they might as well have just turned it over on that. Ah, poor Elks, the new punching bag, or possible eternal punching bag at this rate. And yeah, many of their games have been quite close, but I don't know if they'll be able to hold on. It'd be nice to see, but we already have a league with 30 teams. I don't want the CFL to get any bigger, man. Like, if the CFL is going to add a team, and if I'm looking, they'd probably want to add a team in the East. So, I mean, they could technically get away if they really wanted to give a middle finger to the NFL and put a team in St. Louis. I guess you could technically call that East, depending on which part of St. Louis they put them in. Hey, maybe they put him in East St. Louis. Oh, Logan, you're going to love this. So, if your offense is backed up to your own goal line and you commit a holding penalty while you have the ball in the end zone, that is a safety. And BC committed a holding penalty in the end zone while the ball was there, and they got a safety. I am as serious as a heart attack. And oh no, Vernon Adams trying to air it out, and that's going to be obvious. Pass interference is obvious. Oh. Honestly, I'm not sure that the Bears would have put up with it. Yeah. Man, no. I don't think any Canadian institution is under any obligation to make Gary Bettman happy ever again. All right, because of that pass interference penalty, spot foul, Calgary 17. They have just given the Lions a very easy opportunity to take the lead back. He runs through all the pressure and ends up gaining 2 anyway. Holy shit. There were secondary QB pressures coming out of the second level, and he was able to run past a few of them before he got taken down. All right, they'll only give him a yard, so 2nd and 9. All right, McInnes will be in the lower option. And they bring the pressure anyway for the far side of the field. He overthrows by a bit. Going for Poisson in the back of the end zone, and that was way too far. So they can take the lead. Atlantic Schooner's probably the most likely. Yeah, probably. So this should be an easy field goal to be no problem. 22 yards. It is true, it is through, and we have our second lead change of the night. British Columbia Lions back ahead 20-19. Wyoming, Idaho, or the Dakotas. Unless they put it in I'd imagine like a city or a college town where they could be sure of getting like a regular audience. I mean, I know that there are a few CFL teams where the field is actually at a college. But then again, those colleges are most often already in the Canadian college sports leagues, whatever it's called, and they're already playing the Canadian football field and size and rules and all that. So Newfoundland and Nova Scotia. Yeah. And that would be easier, considering it's after all in the country. I wonder, depending on whether, actually, because I did not keep up with the UFL at all. I don't know who was still there. Oh, Battlehawks still exist as a team. So all right. And it is impossible to get a look at the past scores on the UFL website. Oh, yeah, I mean, it's always good to see the Battlehawks are still there and that St. Louis hasn't lost another football team. But now, we got some shoving after the play. Doesn't look like we're going to get any flags called, thankfully. Halifax is logical, but no stadium. Just make the St. Louis Battlehawks the 10th CFL team. You think they'd be open to converting to the CFL field? I mean, it's a different size and everything. All right. Stamps now actually making some progress. They overload the option on the near side and use it to create a wide receiver screen, cutting back inside into the 5. Oh, wow. Barnes gets the reception and gets them into the red zone territory. CFL team in a border town on the east side of the U.S.-Canadian border, like Niagara. Dome might not be big enough for the field, and it's something to consider. All right, looking for it again, all the time in the world, and Barnes, through the contact with Peters, breaks the plane. That is the third lead change of the game, and for the first time in a while, we can actually have a lead change spot, but it's over 2.5 this time. Wow. But they dominated Fort. Yeah, see, that's the thing. St. Louis wants the football team. They just want a football team that they know is going to stick around. Oh, we're getting a 2-point conversion. Logan, here's your time. And they're going to send it back immediately. Incomplete. So the lead will simply be 5. That was not converted. All right, so we just added to over 2.5 lead changes because we just had our third, and 2-point conversion fails as that one was overthrown in the end zone. Might have been looking for Barnes again. I didn't catch the number on the player. Yeah, unfortunately, we have not had any fumbles recovered. A lot of people dropping the ball, but no fumbles recovered. And strangely, no missed kick attempts, even with all the wind. All right. Did I mark off challenging the penalties? Oh, I did. Good. Good. Meanwhile, in the stats department, holy shit, Jake Mayer has 276 yards passing. Oh yeah, so we can definitely mark off home team over 200 yards passing. I thought I was being generous to him because I thought that, BC would do a better job containing on defense, but not so much. So that's how they did it. Using Philpott to draw the coverage and leaving it open for Barnes. And Joanne Hooper from Penticton, British Columbia has won an air fryer, courtesy of Barnes. That kickoff retrieved at the 14. Williams able to make it to at least the 36 before he is drilled. And Vernon Adams again. Been through a lot this game. 170 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception at the end of the second half. Oh, True North, I am worried about what you have in store for me with that boo. So they run the option, overload the far side of the line. He's looking across the middle of the field and is incomplete. A very late flag. McInnes is giving the thumbs up, and they're indicating interference on Stampeders. What the hell? Okay. Challenge flag is out. Let's take a look at this. Okay, right corner of the screen. I don't know what they're looking at. Oh, he is challenging that. I don't know if he's going to be able to get anything to overturn it, but there we go. Play is going to be reviewed. I'm trying to figure out if they even have an angle with which to overturn. I'm sure that the command center has all sorts of cameras that they don't show when they do the TV replays, but it was two people diving for the ball, and they looked like they were going in peril. No, we're reviewing a pass interference call. That's the thing. I don't think he goes through the receiver to get to the ball. No, I don't think he turns. I don't think he goes through the receiver to get the ball. If that's what they're judging this by. Meanwhile, Braves have lost another pitcher to the injured list. And I am very comfortable checking off refs are blind if this call stands. I think it's a lousy call. And I think McInnes did a very good job of drawing a flag. Yeah, Calgary's going to lose a timeout because of that. Ruling on the field stands. Wow. 180 yards and penalties for Calgary this game. Holy fuck. They have more penalty yards than both teams have rushing yards this game. Holy shit. Stanbeck will get 6 up the middle before everybody can catch up to him. Although he only has 170 passing yards today. Yeah. He has not been able to do much today. He's also been getting pressured a lot and having to make inaccurate throws. And here they come. They're waiting for everybody. And it is too far for Eberhardt. So now they have 3rd and 4. Yeah, I don't know what he had a comfortable pocket. Eberhardt had a step on his defender. That's on Adams. So this is going to be a 52-yard field goal. All right. From straight away. And does it have the distance? It does. Oh, man. And now the Stamps only lead by 2. Sorry, folks. Another kick attempt has been made. All right, so yes, we can check off refs are blind. Because I feel that's an awful call. Yeah. Yeah, blame the BC Lions kicker. He has been accurate and he's been able to nail it. So they will have to take that over from their own 40 after that made field goal. And Mayer will get sacked again. Oh, no. They only rushed 4. They only rushed 4, and they still managed to make it. Ugh. They've had issues with their tackles all game. So now 2nd and 17. They have a lot to go through. And they'll go over the middle to Bagleton. Unfortunately, he'll get brought down from behind by one of the linemen who is charging. So, once again, stifled, and I don't think the Calgary defense has anything left in the tank to deal with BC. All right, they're about to fake the snap that time. They set up again. Trying to run the clock. Kick is away. Backed him up to the 15. He's trying to cut back inside. Does end up catching up to the 40. Finally thrown down around the 42. Oh my God. They really gave him his own damn show? Wasn't that Shorzy guy like a part of Letterkenny, and I guess they wanted it to keep going, so they put it on another network? Oh, True North. The way this game has been going, I think the outcome is likely yes. Well, quick tackle on that pass to Stanbeck. Only going to gain about 3 or 4. And once again, Vernon got hit as he released. But the pressure is having a little bit more of an issue getting to Vernon Adams this time. We'll have to see. I mean, they haven't been able to dislodge a ball with all of the powerful hits that they've laid down today. And at this point in the game, do they have anything in the tank to lay down some more? They'll only rush 3. They will get some room, but there is a flag down the field. They're trying to rip it out of McKinnis' arms. He is refusing, and I'm going to guess that this is on the Stamps because they haven't had a single damn thing go right for them today. Why should they start now? See, they declined the illegal contact penalty because BC got the first down anyway. This game is in the bag. All right, McKinnis going over to play the slot on the far side. Adams over the middle and is picked! Second interception of the day. Kobe Williams grabs it away. And who was he guarding? Justin McKinnis follows him up the field and then turns when he does. Wow. just steps right in front of the throw. Adams is, oh, he cannot believe it. Hunched over, but Brett Maher is back on the field. And a quick handoff to Mills goes nowhere. We have reached 3 minutes in heaven. Calgary still only leads by 2, though. Oh, yeah, we did get our turnover. One more, we hit the over on our sheet. Yeah, I understand if you bet against me, degenerate gamblers out there. I'm solely making my predictions based on what I have seen in the game today, and BC feels like they haven't lost a step. Stampeders are just barely hanging on. Yeah, I think it's time. We need this. Hang on. All right. Monty, your team was able to hold on. And now we got a bomb down the field, but Barnes cannot catch it. Yeah, I know, Monty. And the Lions are going to get the ball back. Monty wants this game to be over because he wants his midnight snack early. They both do. Yeah. Here you go. You can be free now. All right. Here goes the kick. And this will be a shorter one, unfortunately, and BC will get up to the 42. Remember, all they need is a field goal. And as we have seen, they don't need much help to stop the Calgary Stamps offense. Noise comes up from the home crowd again. And there they will wait. And Passat is quickly tackled at the 45. I don't exactly know what the clock is because CBS Sports Network decided they put their ticker up over the TSN ticker, so now everything is half covered. I'm willing to, because we're not doing CFL Plus today, I'm willing to check off Fix CFL Plus for that one. Meanwhile, Adam says all the time, bombs it out of reach. Berryhill just out of reach for him. And yeah. Now we have another injured player on the field. Stats is on the ground, having to recover. I'm not sure who Nelson is, to be honest, True North. I don't think that's the name of the kicker. Oh, we're getting a full-on pause for this. We gotta go to break. I don't know who Nelson is either, but he is apparently doing something very important during this game. So much so that a dedicated group of fans is cheering his name right near the field mic. I got nothing, to be honest. All right. In the other parts of the bingo list, yeah, I think we can definitely mark Vernon Adams under 300 yards passing. He's only up to 192, and I don't think they're going to make him try to do too much here at the end of the game. So if you've got that, mark it off on your card. All right, here we go. Oh, they can't do the field goal. They're too far back. Big kick, and it's going to bounce right through the end zone. Rouge. I'm already sick, John Jay. I can't wait to see how they've screwed this up. Remember, folks, I am behind. Oh, it was a backwards pass, and I'm not sure. I don't know, but they covered it up anyway. Oh. All right, BC has taken a timeout. All right, 2nd and 18. We have to wait a whole lot of time. Officially 1:45 to go. No, they haven't had an opportunity to pander to the Americans, it looks like. And there has been an opportunity for the spectators to be bored, to be honest. Once again, another possible narrow loss coming up for Calgary. BC only rushes 3. And they drop it in there for Barnes. Moving the sticks. Damn. Yeah, I think we could throw on what a throw for that one by Mayer. Absolutely. Where's the what a throw, what a throw, what a throw? There's what a throw. Oh my goodness, he's able to... Wait a minute. No, he can't fumble it forward, though. That's the thing, though. Wow, Philpott ended up covering it up, and holy shit. Reception's made. Gets knocked out. And then he loses it. Barnes and Philpott end up falling on top of it. Evans had it, and he could not keep it. Holy hell. Just Evans could not keep it in his arms. Oh my goodness. The theme of this week, folks, ball control. Number 17 for British Columbia, Evans. He had it underneath him and he could not finish it. Meanwhile, Barnes has to be helped off the field because of that big collision in the recovery. Tim M., we got 90 seconds left in this game and it's bonkers. Yeah. It was time. It was time. Meanwhile, 9-6, Dodgers lead the Red Sox. Yeah, this game is totally drunk. The Calgary Stampeders have, I think, as many rushing yards or more than everybody in this entire game combined. All right. Here's the new computers. So now they have 2nd and 4 to go. They're going for the run, and they get it. Dedrick Mills gets the first for the Stamps. And with the tape job, is able to find his way through. And, yeah, now British Columbia doesn't have any timeouts. No kidding. He's a Husker? All right, 1st and 10. And as Mills again, he will get 3 yards as another player gets thrown into the pile. All right, they can get it down to 22 seconds. Well, because you can't really end the game on any in the CFL. You have to run a play for time to expire. Like with this, they can actually end the game with this because logically a 2-second play could occur to end the game. All right, so don't screw this up in the last few seconds. Yeah, they're going to be able to essentially take it out with one last snap. And then they get a time count violation. Oh, they called timeout. Never mind. And reset the game clock to 3 seconds. Yeah, Logan, we got exactly one Rouge, and it was by British Columbia. All right, does anything stupid happen with the final snap, or can Calgary really start making this stadium shake? And he will fire it into the crowd. And with a big roar, the BC Lions fall by 1 point. Nah, refs apparently don't care. Well, now you can also think, Logan, of them losing by 1 point to the Calgary Stampeders, 25-24. Wow. And even with the Glory of the Rouge, it wasn't enough to beat Brett Mayer and company. All right, so we can also put down, because they did absolutely no running of the ball. Oh, holy shit. Jake Mayer got 307 yards passing, so... Wow. Just not the numbers I was expecting for him to get this game. Not at all. All right, both rushing things get to go in there because nobody ran the ball. We ended up with over 2.5 turnovers in the game. We had over 2.5 lead changes, and we had under 2.5 turnovers on downs. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like we got another bingo, at least now for True North. But hey, we got a result I didn't expect. If you listen to True North, you actually probably made some money. So yeah, just because I have a channel doesn't mean I know what I'm talking about. All right, we made it through. A lot more suspense than I expected, but 25-24, Calgary remains undefeated at home on the season, and another Stupid Sports Show comes to an end here on Sunday night. I'll be back tomorrow for another Stupid streaming show. The requests are in. The madness is ready. This is Jim B on 106.9 Click FM. I'll see you tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central. Thanks for listening. Good night, Milwaukee, wherever you are.